Rebug. So I took a week off because it was my birthday. Shout out to me. Happy birthday to me. But now I am back and I am so glad to be back with you guys. And today we're going to be talking about how to stay in your divine feminine energy when you struggling. Because I don't know about y'all, but this month has been crazy. This past month from April going into May has been absolutely insane for me, okay? It has been crazy boots, but I'm so grateful and I'm so happy and I was able to still stay in my divine feminine energy even when I got stressed, and I want to teach y'all how to do the same thing. So let's get into it. Yeah.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see.
So the first thing to do in order to stay in your divine feminine energy when you're struggling, y'all, and I know it's so hard to do, but the best thing to do when you're struggling is to stick to your routines. I cannot stress that enough to y'all. Stick to your routines. Whatever you do to help you stay in that nurturing energy, that compassionate energy, that energy of the divine feminine, because divine femininity is nothing but devotion to yourself through nurturing and compassion, and also putting yourself in a place to receive that energy. So it's receiving nurturing and compassion both for yourself and from other people, right? So in order for you to stay in that divine feminine energy when you're struggling, when you're stressed out, is to stick to your routine. Stick to the things that make you feel like your best self. And I know that's hard to do when you're down in the dumps and you really not feeling it. But I had to tell myself today, girl, get up and do your hair. Girl, get up and do your makeup. Girl, get up and keep pushing forward. Those things that you are passionate about, that you love doing, even when you don't feel like doing them, and you know at the end of the day they're going to make you feel good and make you feel better about being who you are, being that goddess that you are. Do them, okay? I have a friend, she goes to the gym every single day, y'all. Every single day. She makes herself take 2 days of rest, okay? But she loves to be in the gym. She makes herself go every day, and she goes every day at 5 in the morning. And even when she don't feel like it, when she's stressed out and she don't want to go, she make herself go anyway, because she knows at the end of the day, if she starts her day off at the gym, she's going to have a great productive day. No matter what comes her way, she's still going to be enthusiastic and happy about it, okay? So you guys have got to do the same things, okay? You have got to stick to your routines. If you know you dressing up every day is going to contribute to you being the goddess that you are and you being in your divine feminine energy, then that's what you need to do. Okay, if you know going to the gym every day is going to contribute to you being in your divine feminine energy and you being the goddess that you are, then go ahead and do that, okay? If you know cooking your food every day is gonna go ahead, and meal prepping is gonna do that for you. Getting your nails done, getting your hair done, you know, taking a shower in the morning and at night, doing your skincare routine. All of those things that contribute to you feeling like your best self, stick to them when you're struggling, okay? It's easy to deviate from these things when you're struggling because you simply don't feel like it. The energy ain't there. And I'm not saying don't rest. I'm not saying don't take a break. That's not what I'm saying. When you need rest, honor yourself and honor your body. But at the end of the day, girl, you gotta stay consistent. You have to stay consistent in you showing up as your higher self every single day, because that's gonna be what continues to flow abundance and prosperity into your life. Because again, remember, divine feminine energy is nothing but devotion to yourself, and that devotion is focused on you being nurturing and compassionate to yourself, nurturing yourself so that way you can nurture others and others can nurture you. So that's tip number one. Stick to your routines, okay? Which leads me into step number two, which is loving on yourself. Now, I know it's people out there that's gonna be like, you know, and I'm not knocking it because I do it myself, okay? Definitely say your affirmations. Definitely, do your mirror work. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I'm really going through and I'm really struggling, the best way for me to love on myself is to rest. And then after I rest, start going through the things that I accomplished for that day and congratulating myself and loving on myself that way, okay? Because unfortunately, I tie a lot of love for myself to my productivity. So that's one thing I want you guys to think about. Think about how you rate your love for yourself. Is your love for yourself based on your productivity? Is it based on, you feeling good, which goes back to step number 1? Is it based on you just, you affirming yourself? Because sometimes you may just need those affirmations, but sometimes you may need but not sometimes. I feel like all the time, when you are affirming yourself, you need to associate it with some type of action, right? So, and that, because sometimes it's a lot of us that believing is seeing, okay? So when you affirm yourself with some action. So with me, when I'm going through it and I'm really struggling, I think about all the things that I did that were productive for that day. Like, okay, I got this, and this done today. And I feel really good. Like, pat on the back, like, girl, congratulations to you. You did it, And I don't even hit it with a but. I don't hit it with no buts. I don't let no negativity creep into that. Congratulations. I got this, and this done today. Ooh, I love me. I am so resourceful. I get everything and anything that I need to get done. Like, it's flowing like clockwork. Abundance and prosperity always finds me. I know that abundance is coming. I know this, that, and the third is coming because I did this, and this today. And I'm so proud of myself. Even something as small as me touching my arm, like saying, oh, I'm so grateful for my arms that they work. I'm so grateful for my legs that they move when I tell them to move. I'm so grateful to be able to have a bed to lay in even though I'm tired. You get what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and love on yourself, but really love on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Grab, like, say for instance, if you have a part of your body that you're insecure about, look in that mirror, and when you're doing that mirror work, grab it and say, I am grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're still working, that you still operate, that you insulate me, that you protect me, whatever the case may be. Really and truthfully love on yourself, and love on yourself associated with some action. Like, if you know part of your self-care, if you know you aggravated with getting your nails done, don't tie that to that loving on yourself. If you know you love taking a bath, affirm yourself in that bath. Rub on yourself in that tub and say, oh, I'm so grateful that I'm here. I'm so grateful that I have water, the hot water that runs into a clean tub, into a home where I'm loved and protected and I am safe. Go ahead and stick to those routines. And while you're sticking to those routines, love on yourself through those routines and congratulate yourself on whatever you're doing while you're struggling. That's how you stay in your divine feminine energy. That's step number 2. Now, step number 3, and I get it may be harder for some than others, but step number 3 is seeking community. Seek y'all people out, okay? Seek people that love and honor and cherish you. And I know there are some of us in the world, unfortunately, who don't have a support system, who don't have a community that we can seek out. Seek out professional help if y'all need it. Y'all stop feeling like you gotta suffer in silence. That is one of my main things when I talk to my clients. Stop feeling like you gotta suffer in silence, because the answer is no. We're not doing it. If you need help, say something. If there are people in your life that you are constantly showing up for, go ahead and reach out to them and give them the opportunity to show up for you. I know me personally, I have had a hard time letting other people show up for me. And it has done more damage than good, because I was going around here thinking that people, didn't care about me, or I was more there for them than they were for me. And, just go ahead and placing myself in a place of isolation. The reality of the fact was I was isolating myself from my own community. I wasn't giving them an opportunity to show up for me. So if you are struggling and you want to stay in your divine femininity, part of embracing your divine feminine energy is being vulnerable. Your vulnerability is your power, okay? And when you are embracing your divine feminine energy, you are embracing interdependence. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that false independence bubble that a lot of y'all are living in is fake. It's fake. you need to pop it. Poop, it's gone. I done already did it for you. Poop, it's gone. Stop going around here saying you don't need no man. Stop going around here saying you don't need nobody. Stop going around here saying you don't got nobody, because I promise you 9 times out of 10, you have more people than you really realize, but you're not giving them the opportunity to show up for you. So seek out community. And if you really do have, if you really have seeked out community and you know people really are not showing up for you, or you really truthfully don't have nobody, don't be afraid to seek help professionally, because that's why people are there for y'all. Whether it's getting a mentor like me or a life coach like myself, or going ahead and calling a hotline to get help, going ahead and seeking out therapy or emergency services, because you do not have to go through this life alone. You may not have somebody immediately that you could reach out your hand to and stretch your hand out to for help, but you have other resources, and there are things there to help you stand up on your feet and keep pushing forward. Embrace that vulnerability and embrace the fact that you need help and you're reaching out for help, because being in your divine feminine energy is about embracing interdependence, which means I'm an independent person and I'm whole on my own. But that does not mean that I isolate myself from other people. I'm whole on my own, but I also recognize the importance of my community and appreciate their help, and am grateful for their help when I need it. Embrace your interdependence, y'all, and seek out community. Seek your community out. Put yourself out there and say, hey, because I know a lot of people get a lot of backlash about, oh, why did you bring that to social media, or, oh, people are always in your business. But it's really and truthfully people out there who don't have nothing but social media, and them posting that social media video may be exactly what they need to get them the community or the resource that they need for them to get the help, for them to continue walking down their path and down their journey, and walking and going through this realm, because this world is hard. This place is hard, and you don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to do it by yourself, okay? Embrace that interdependence and seek community. And that's step number 3, okay? Seek help if you need help. I cannot stress that enough. Seek out your people. Show up for yourself. Just put yourself out there and your community will come, baby. I'm telling you, like attracts like, and as soon as you tell the universe that you need something, it shows up if you're open to it. Stop isolating yourself. Stop feeling like you got to do it all by yourself. Stop feeling like you're by yourself, because you're not. Okay, so step number 4 would be deconstructing your stuck points and reaffirming yourself. So in one of my classes, I have an ABC worksheet, and I also have put the ABC worksheet in my Facebook group. So you definitely can join the community down below. I do have a broad Facebook group, which is open to any and everybody, and I also have a private group. The private group is associated with the fee, which is where I put the ABC worksheet, but I think I'm going to put it in the free broad community as well. But the ABC worksheet is how we deconstruct the stuck points that we have about ourselves. And what a stuck point is things that we tell ourselves that are absolutely not true, but we've grown up and believed them so much so to the point we've actually manifested them being true. So an example of a stuck point would be, I don't have anybody. So the way we would deconstruct that stuck point is we would write down the stuck point, I don't have anybody. And then B, we would write down why that isn't true. Okay, and then in C, we would recreate the stuck point. So if you're going around here saying I don't have anybody, well, B would be like, well, why is that not true, or why is that true? And then you would go on to say, well, I don't have nobody to show up for me for this, that, and the third. And then even if it is somewhat true, right? Say for instance, if you could say nobody showed up to my birthday dinner, or nobody took me out to eat for my birthday, nobody got me a gift for my birthday. The new reaffirming statement would be, I am happy to welcome new friends into my life that support me on my important days. So that's how we would deconstruct the stuck points in our life and reaffirm ourselves in the process and open ourselves up to something new in our lives. So that way we're not staying in that negative energy and we're not embracing that struggle. We're moving forward. I believe it was Erykah Badu who said, "You are not who you are. You are not what you do. You are who you believe." So retraining your mind and pinpointing those stuck points, deconstructing them, and then reconstructing a new mindset and a new idea and a new way to reaffirm yourself will help push you through that negative struggle, so that way you're not staying in that negativity and not living out that lie. Because a lot of things we tell ourselves, 9 times out of 10, the idea was not even from us. It was originated from an experience or from a person, and we chose to allow that energy and allow that belief to reshape our lives. So this is a way for us to pinpoint those stuck points, to pinpoint those negative ideas, deconstruct them, and reaffirm ourselves and bring ourselves a new reality. Because living in your divine feminine energy is all about creating your reality. Like, it's people on there all the time who tell me I'm delusional for not believing that a man should do 50-50. But baby, I'm not delusional. That's just your reality. Because I date men all the time who don't believe in that, who don't want that for me. So I don't know. I feel like, you need to mind the realm that pays you, and I'm going to mind the realm that pays me. You know what I'm saying? So we have to go ahead and research and go deep in meditation in our minds and think about the things that we have told ourselves and the things that we have allowed ourselves to believe for so long, and deconstruct those thoughts and reaffirm ourselves. Because a lot of the times we create the realities that we live in because we are so stuck. The stuck points, we are so stuck and living in that negative energy that's all we're attracting and that's all we're creating. Like attracts like, y'all. Like attracts like. If you are embracing the struggle, that's all you're gonna know for a little while till you decide, I'm not gonna pay it no mind. You need to get on and get on through, because baby, that's not what we do over here. That's not how we live over here. Honey, I'm blessed. I'm abundant. I'm immaculate. And baby, that's the energy I'm going to stay in, because that's where I am. That's where I live. So that's one way too to embrace your divine feminine energy through, your struggle. Deconstruct those stuck points and reaffirm yourself. And I think I'll go back and drop, the worksheet back in the community group. The broad community group as well as the private community group. If you're in the private FMP community group on this page, I'll redrop it in there as well, because it's really a crazy time, especially if you're living in the West, in North America, in America. It's really a crazy time for us. A lot of things are up in the air, so it's really easy to fall into that negative energy and that downfall and that struggle. So we really have to be mindful and take an active approach to how we're letting our thoughts shape our reality. So that would be the next tip. Deconstruct your stuck points and reaffirm yourself. And I can help you do that with our ABC sheet that I will drop on our community group on Facebook. Make sure you join it. Now, if you don't want to do the worksheet on your own and you're not really sure how it works, please, of course, feel free to reach out to me, whether it's on here or, in the Facebook community group as well. And if you want a one-on-one coaching, don't be scared to book a call. Like, y'all got to book a call. Y'all love to come up in my inbox, but baby, book a call so I can give you my undivided attention, so I can really focus on you and really help you through it, because I'm really here to serve y'all, okay? So let's go to the next step. The next step and the last step is to take practical approaches, y'all. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Take practical approaches towards your peace. And what I mean by that is you really have to sit in deep meditation and think about how you want your life to look. What do you want your lifestyle to look like? What does your dream life look like to you? And are you taking practical approaches to getting there? For example, with me, right? I used to always say I want to be a social media influencer. I want to be known all over the world for just being myself. I want to be paid for being myself. But yeah, I would be writing down ideas about YouTube videos but never record the video. How you gonna be a social media influencer, girl? You never own social media. Like, make it make sense to me. Like, I really had to have that come to Jesus to myself. Like, I would get upset and be on social media and be comparing my lifestyle to other people's. And it's like, but girl, they're putting in the work. You writing down the ideas, but you're not putting in the work. You're not showing up for yourself. Yeah, you got a great personality. Yeah, the world needs to know you. Yeah, the world needs to see you. But since they're not going to see you from the comfort of your own home, if you're not actually using your devices to record the video, to edit the videos, to put the videos out there, to share your information with the people, girl, like, please. Like, I had to be real with myself. I had to coach myself and be like, Sherita, please get it together. Sherita, please. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to take practical steps towards your peace. If you know you want to own farmland and you want to live off the grid and you want to do this, that, and the third, you know, you want to grow your own food, are you practicing at home now? Are you reading books about gardening? Are you reading how to grow your own food? Are you taking practical steps and putting money to the side and saving so you can purchase you a land, so you can purchase you a home that's kind of off the grid? Are you taking practical steps? Or are you just living in your struggle, staying in your struggle to the point where, you know, you're just so overwhelmed and you're just giving into the negativity. You don't have time for the practical steps. And don't get me wrong, I have been there before myself. I suffer with seasonal depression myself, and I know how it feels to just be so overwhelmed and overburdened with your emotions that you really don't have the emotions to dig through and do anything. But I'm telling y'all, it is at those times where if you could just even muster up a mustard seed, if you could just muster up a mustard seed of energy to just do one thing. You don't have to do the whole bang, the whole shabuk. If you just do one thing, one practical thing to push you closer to your peace, I promise you, even in those times, even if it's something as simple as, you know, reaching out to a realtor if you want to buy land, or reaching out to a gardener, so, you know, a gardener person on social media to ask them, do they do one-on-one classes to help you, show you how to grow your food? Just something small that inches you closer and closer towards your peace. I'm telling y'all, it makes the world of difference, because if you take one little practical step, then another practical step, then another practical step, next thing you know, you done built the whole block. And you done overcome a massive hurdle, jump massive hurdles towards your peace, and you've worked your way there, and you're gonna look up and be like, I don't even know how I got there. So I'm telling y'all, don't overlook the small steps, because it's the small things that amount to the big things in the bigger picture. So take practical steps towards your peace, y'all. I know the world is crazy, things are upside down, but I'm telling you, if you just muster up a mustard seed of faith to push through and keep moving and keep going and keep embracing and loving on yourself and embodying your divine feminine energy, even when it feels like a struggle for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna turn around and not even realize how you got where you were. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I made it. You don't even know how you got there, but you did it because it was one step at a time, one little thing at a time. So embodying your divine feminine energy while struggling, first things first that you need to do is you need to stick to your routine. Stick to your routine. You're going to stick to your routine. You're going to love on yourself while you're sticking to your routine. And I mean really love on yourself. Really and truthfully love on yourself while you're sticking to your routine. If you know affirmations ain't going to do it for you, you need to do a little bit more razzle dazzle. Do the razzle dazzle. Even when you don't feel like it, do the razzle dazzle. After you do the razzle dazzle, you're going to seek out your community. You're going to reach out and let them know, hey, I'm having a rough time. I need y'all to support me. I need y'all to be the pillar to my back right now, because my back, I'm sliding down the wall. Help me, help stand me up. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Ask them to help you stand up. While they helping you stand up, you're going to deconstruct your stuck points. You're going to deconstruct your stuck points, the things that you have been telling yourself your whole life that you know you ain't true. You're going to break them down and you're going to build yourself up with a new affirmation. And while you're deconstructing those stuck points, you are going to take practical steps towards your peace, to where you feeling like you're struggling, or this struggle that has happened to you or that you're going through right now never ever has to happen again, because you've taken the small steps, and the small steps have turned into big steps, and now you're going to know how to navigate your way through this struggle from here on out. Okay? I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all stay walking in y'all divine feminine light, even when it is a struggle for you. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends. Save it for yourself so you can come back and help yourself through it. Again, I'm going to put the stuck point worksheet in my Facebook group, both the private one as well as the community one. I love you guys so much, and know we are going to get through this together, and I am here if you need me. As always, stay walking in your divine feminine light, and I'll see you next week. Bye.